Warning: the following video contains strong language that may be offensive to some viewers and/or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only. Welcome, dear listeners, to another episode of Murder and Cocktails, where true crime meets mixology. I'm your host, Nicole Colley, and I'm here with my fabulous co-host, true crime bestie, LaChelle Walker.
Hey, everybody.
Happy New Year, everyone. It is our first episode of 2025. So look, y'all, I was dumb and accidentally posted 2 trivia questions. So the first one is, what was the Zodiac Killer's signature?
You want me to answer?
Yeah, go for it.
So in my words, because I don't use real words, little word symbols and stuff. Or like he would be like, he's like, basically, the Riddler. Because, I love Batman. So I would kind of put him in the Riddler's category.
Okay, fair enough. So the answer is cryptic letters and ciphers sent to the media. I mean, you touched on it.
Just a tiny bit.
So the next question is, which female killer is known as the Angel of Death? Right. So many.
I would say all of them. But this one, Beverly.
Okay, yeah, that's her first name. So,
me and last names don't get along.
Beverly Ollett. Never heard of this lady in my life until I started doing this.
The Angel of Death.
I feel like such a novice now.
Oh, Bev.
Okay, so today we'll be delving into the chilling story of Brenda Delgado. Her calculated jealousy turned deadly in 2015 when she orchestrated the murder of Dallas pediatric dentist Dr. Kendra Hatcher. Consumed by envy over her ex-boyfriend's new relationship, Delgado meticulously planned the crime, recruiting accomplices with promises of money and connections. On September 2nd, 2015, her accomplices ambushed Dr. Hatcher in her apartment parking garage, with Christopher Love fatally shooting her. After the murder, Delgado fled to Mexico, sparking an international manhunt that landed her on the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives list. Captured and extradited, she was convicted of capital murder in 2019 and sentenced to life without parole. Delgado's case highlights the devastating consequences of unchecked obsession and manipulation. But before we begin, we want to remind everyone that this episode discusses graphic content and may not be suitable for all audiences. So, grab your favorite libation and let's raise a glass to a murderously good time. But first, we have some true crime news. The disappearance of 27-year-old Hannah Kobayashi captivated her family and community. On November 8th, Hannah missed a connecting flight in Los Angeles during her trip to New York and decided to explore the city. By November 11th, her family received alarming texts and could no longer reach her, prompting them to report her missing. A massive search began, with her father Ryan flying in from Miami to join the efforts. Days later, police discovered security footage showing Hannah crossing the San Isidro border into Mexico voluntarily on November 12th, reportedly seeking to step away from modern connectivity. Tragedy struck on November 24th when Ryan was found dead by suicide near Los Angeles International Airport, underscoring the emotional toll the search had taken. On November 6th, police confirmed Hannah was found safe, though details of her time in Mexico remained unclear. Her family expressed grief at her return, but also mourned Ryan's loss, calling the ordeal unimaginable. Hannah's disappearance highlights the complexities of mental health and the lasting impact on loved ones. But her safe return brought relief. Her family's heartbreak serves as a touching reminder of the emotional weight such crises can carry. If you have any additional thoughts or comments on today's story, please reach out to us on social media or through our website. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. This story has so many fucking plot twists.
This one hurt.
This legit made me want to fight her for real, because one, you took off, didn't tell nobody where you were going. Then it's been rumored that she was in this immigration marriage scam, and then she basically stopped talking to everybody, and then her dad comes out and he's so overwhelmed with grief that he jumps off of a damn parking garage to his death.
And if you know your parents, you know how much you mean to them and how much you doing something like this would hurt them and what extent they would go to. Damn.
Girl, it would be a Taken reboot, so damn fast. My mom would leave no stone unturned.
Girl, be here in Little Rock in my closet.
Okay.
Is she here? Is she here?
Right.
Or at your favorite place, which I will not say because for security purposes.
Thing is, why would you do this to your family? Do you not care? I legit want to talk to her. I'm gonna find her. She and I need to have a conversation. I need to know.
Gloves or no gloves?
Gloves, because savage with these hands. But first I would ask her why, and then when she tell me something dumb, I'm just gonna punch her in the face. No, JK.
It hurts because, I'm just thinking at that grown age of 27, when I was that age, I would never do that to my dad. If I saw that people were actively looking for me, and you can't completely go off grid nowadays. I've tried it all day today, like I was telling you earlier. Fucking impossible. No matter what, some shit's gonna pop up somewhere. People know you're missing. You know that people are actively looking for you.
Right. And even at 38, if I'm going out of town, my family knows I'm going out of town. They can track my location. I'm giving them my flight info, my reservation info, all that, so they know where I am. I ain't too grown. Hell, I still let my family know where I am.
Because when I saw you in the water that day, I had to call. I was like, "Are you okay?" Because why is your location in the river?
Was that when I was at work?
I was so
Bobby called me what? What? I'm like, what? I'm in my office. What are you talking about?
You are the worst person to track.
I promise you, I don't do it on purpose. But where my office is in the building, I don't really get great service either. So that's another thing. But y'all be all right. Look, y'all know how to find me.
But it's just I thought I was gonna have a headache tracking my 17-year-old. You were the worst person.
I be everywhere.
It's not that. It's just you're in places that just don't look like places.
Girl,
don't stop on the bridge because it looks.
Welcome to Michigan. That's all I gotta say about that. Welcome to Michigan, because... Oh, Lord. Okay. Brenda Delgado was living what many may call a hopeful life in Dallas, Texas. At 31, she was pursuing a degree in dental hygiene at Sanford Brown College, balancing her studies with part-time jobs to build a brighter future. Brenda was petite, with auburn hair that framed her face and almond-colored eyes that often seemed to reflect her determination. Born into a hard-working immigrant family from Mexico, she was the second of 5 children and the only daughter. Her parents, Luis and Maria Delgado, had moved the family to Texas in search of better opportunities. Brenda's upbringing in Pleasant Grove, a modest neighborhood in southeast Dallas, shaped her ambition and resilience. Her dreams were big. She wanted a better life, a stable career, and, most importantly, someone to share it all with. In 2012, Brenda met Dr. Ricardo Ricky Paniagua, and her life seemed to take a promising turn. Ricky, a 38-year-old dermatologist, was everything Brenda admired. He had graduated from Stanford Med School, was completing his residency at UT Southwestern Medical Center, and exuded the confidence of a man destined for success. Ricky, in turn, was drawn to Brenda's warmth, charm, and ambition. Within 3 months of their first date, Brenda moved into Ricky's apartment. The relationship blossomed, filled with dinners, trips, and talks about the future. Brenda even introduced Ricky to her family, who welcomed him warmly. He appeared to be the man Brenda had always dreamed of, a stable, intelligent partner who promised a lifetime of love and security. Ricky seemed equally committed to Brenda. He gave her a promise ring, symbolizing a future together. The couple's bond deepened when they faced a difficult moment together. In 2013, Brenda discovered she was pregnant. After discussing it, the couple decided on an abortion. Brenda never told her family, but she recorded her emotions in her phone's notes app, expressing her sadness while clinging to the hope that she and Ricky would someday have children together. Despite the challenges, Brenda believed their love was unshakable. But by 2015, cracks in their relationship began to show. Ricky, who had previously been divorced, started to question their compatibility. Brenda's growing emotional dependence and jealousy clashed with Ricky's reserved and career-focused nature. In February of that year, after 2.5 years together, Ricky ended the relationship. He told Brenda he needed to move on and focus on himself. Heartbroken, Brenda clung to the hope that they could remain friends. Ricky agreed, but he had already started dating other women. First off, we grown as hell. A promise ring? Sir. That's some high school shit. Cute though. Like, I appreciate, the effort.
Okay, but I'm a sucker for love, I have my promise ring still. Well, I gave it to Jordan.
I had a promise ring in high school, and I threw it in his face when we broke up. The crazy part, what the crazy part is, like, we ended up getting married.
Did he give you the same ring? I would have gave you the same ring.
No.
Mean ass.
He proposed while we were on a Ferris wheel at Cedar Point. Look, it was cute. Like, it was well thought out, but he's afraid of heights, so it was really bad. It was terrible, actually. But it was really cute. We were 17 and 18 at the time.
What?
Yeah.
Who was 17? I'm curious.
I was 17. He was 18, goodness. And it was senior skip day, but I was skipping school with him at Cedar Point.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So, I mean, I guess you throwing the ring back in his face was like, he's like, okay, let me go buy the real one.
Right. He's just like, well, shit. I mean, like, we had got into this big blown out argument. And next thing you know, I was like, you take the stupid fucking ring. And I threw it at him and hit him in the forehead with it. And mind you, like, he was a whole foot taller than I was. He was 6'4". And I'm a measly 5'4", and maybe some change. I don't know. But
Nice.
yeah, it was like right in the middle of his forehead. Fell to the sidewalk. But then we broke up, and then he started dating this fat cheerleader trying to get back at me. And it pissed me off. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, this girl was talking mad trash, but her little sisters jumped me.
Oh my gosh.
While she stood in the door watching of her house. Like, it was crazy. But then he and I got together, and she was sick.
So she didn't participate in the fighting of you?
Girl, no.
Oh,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
It's really some bitch assness, but okay.
Right, but you know, I got the last laugh, so it didn't even matter.
Of course you did. Fucking crazy. I love your life. It's time for our favorite segment, Sip and Solve. Grab your shakers and glasses because we're about to mix up a drink that perfectly complements today's mystery's dark twists and turns. Today's featured cocktail is Pineapple Hennessy Lemonade, courtesy of Bartender Vault. Here's how you could concoct this intriguing libation. 2 ounces of Hennessy cognac, 4 ounces of pineapple juice, 2 ounces of lemonade, 1 ounce of simple syrup, optional, adjust to taste, pineapple slices for garnish, lemon slices for garnish. Fill a large glass with ice cubes and a cocktail shaker. Combine the Hennessy cognac, pineapple juice, lemonade, and simple syrup if using. Shake well until thoroughly mixed and chilled. Pour the mixture into the prepared glass over the ice cubes. Garnish with pineapple slices and lemon slices. Enjoy.
Know what I'm having tonight? Yeah.
This one, I love all these all the time, but I am a super Hennessy girl.
I got a couple of drops of Hennessy left. I think I got enough Hennessy to make about 2, maybe 3 of these.
Not a couple of drops.
Well, it was a little thing. You know, strictly for me. Because, you know, I'm the only one that drinks in this house.
I get that. It's me too. Like, I always I make these drinks for Kevin and I'm like, look, try this. Like, you're going to like it. It's like, you know, I don't like alcohol. I'm like, all for me then.
Oh, and you know, Bobby's sober.
Mm-hmm.
So, more for me. But did I tell you about the time he caught himself being grown when we went on that cruise?
Oh.
So, you know, we went on the cruise in February to celebrate our birthdays.
Mm-hmm.
He had 2 double dark and stormies. He was fucked up. Girl. When he said, boo, why is the room spinning like this? I'm like, because your ass thought you were grown and you decided to have a few drinks tonight on your birthday.
And then on a cruise at that?
Oh, yeah. He had a barf bag and everything.
That had to be hellish.
I said, just because you're 40 does not make you grown. Okay? I'm going to send you the video because I was recording him.
No.
Yes.
Bobby.
Mm-hmm. Acting a whole ass.
I can't wait. I'm gonna laugh because
Okay. I'm such a great wife.
Kevin's never been drunk before. I know, right?
Ew.
Exactly. He's
When
about
y'all
to
come
be
visit,
37.
we gonna get Kevin fucked up when he come visit.
I guess make it good enough to where he doesn't know there's alcohol in it. And no, before y'all say something, I am not doing whatever y'all may think I'm doing to him. Just want him to have a little fun. He listens, so.
Right. Alrighty. So before returning to the case, let's examine Brenda's psychological profile. So her life reflects a blend of insecurity, obsession, and emotional instability. She was raised in a modest immigrant family, which means her drive to succeed masked feelings of inadequacy. Her relationship to Ricky became central to her self-worth, and when Ricky ended it in 2015 to date Kendra, her sense of rejection turned it all to an all-consuming obsession. Her fixation on Ricky led to controlling behaviors such as spying on his iCloud account and stalking him. Stalker bitch. Kendra's success and warmth embodied what Brenda felt she lacked, fueling even more jealousy that spiraled into a need to eliminate her perceived rival. Brenda manipulated Crystal Cortez and Christopher Love into a murder-for-hire plot, exploiting their vulnerabilities with promises of money and drugs. Brenda displayed traits of obsessive love disorder, narcissism, and emotional instability marked by her fixation, manipulative tendencies, and detachment from moral consequences. Her descent into violence highlights the dangers of unresolved insecurities, ultimately resulting in devastating outcomes.
Yeah. My. Let's touch back a little bit on, because if y'all could see my face,
Well,
spying on someone's iCloud. I mean, when you have to go to those extremes, just go in and admit yourself. I'm sorry,
or break up. One of the
I
two.
thought that already happened.
I mean, yeah, but if you're in a relationship and you're doing it, you might need to break up.
Yeah, because going in someone's iCloud is like level. That's not my lane. I'll stay out of that lane.
My question is, why didn't he have two-factor authentication on this shit?
So, to help you understand that as a fellow person in the I'm going through your phone crowd. So, you can have it set up, but if they have another device, such as their iPod or iPad or something, that can receive the code, you can get into their iCloud. Boom, bam, done.
For sure. I never felt the need to do that, but I did feel the need to put a tracking device in Jake's car once. Because I didn't feel he was going to therapy like he was like he said he was going to therapy. So he had an older car, like an older pickup truck. Like it was his dad's pickup truck that passed away the year before. And so I have put what is it, the Apple Pods,
the
AirTag in his car, just to see where he was going, because apparently, therapy was in the next town over. But I see that your car is in the parking lot of a grocery store when you're supposed to be at therapy.
Oh.
So you know what I did.
You pulled up, didn't you?
I pulled up on that ass. You motherfucking right.
What if he was having a telehealth? My therapist loves to do, she calls it therapy.
That's cute or whatever, but there's plenty of rooms in his house where he could have had privacy. Girl, he didn't know what to do. All the color drained from his face when I tapped on that window. I said, aren't you supposed to be at therapy? You lying ass. Shut up. And that's when, he started stalking me on the cameras at home when he was at work.
Oh, he got you back.
Girl, couldn't even make a move without him knowing. I ordered a pizza. He would text me, I want pizza too. Or I'm leaving the house, cute or whatever, to go have a drink with some friends. Oh, where are you going? Soon as I sit in the car, girl, my phone is ringing. But the straw that broke the camel's back was when we got the pizza. He texted me or whatever. And Amina and I were trying to watch Hocus Pocus 2. And he kept calling me. And so, I blocked him. You know what this fucker did? He called my work cell phone. And then when I blocked him from that, he called Amina's cell phone. And I told him, I said, don't be putting my daughter in the middle of our shit. So, once that happened, I immediately filed for divorce. I was like, because he ain't about to drive me crazy.
What did he even want?
Girl, he was insecure. He thought I was cheating on him with Matt.
But she was on the couch. Okay, you know what?
Right? Okay. And he was really tripping because I took his access away for the cameras.
Period. Because you should have. Because you're doing too much. Whatever.
Follow us for more marriage advice. No, JK. By the summer of 2015, Ricky had met someone new, Dr. Kendra Hatcher, a 35-year-old pediatric dentist who seemed to be everything Brenda wasn't. Kendra was polished, successful, and deeply compassionate. She was described by friends as kind-hearted and full of joy. Raised in Pleasant Plains, Illinois, Kendra had grown up leading Bible studies, going on mission trips, and excelling in academics. She eventually earned her degree from the University of Kentucky, go Wildcats, College of Dentistry, and built a successful career in Dallas. Her colleagues adored her, and her patients, many of them children, found her warm and approachable. She was the type of person who lit up every room she entered. Ricky and Kendra quickly fell for each other. They dined at trendy restaurants in Dallas's Uptown district, took luxurious trips, and even began discussing marriage. On Facebook, they showed pictures of themselves beaming with happiness. Ricky and Kendra's love story unfolded like a fairy tale, but for Brenda, it was a nightmare. As she watched their relationship blossom from afar, Brenda's heartbreak turned into bitterness. She began stalking Ricky, using the password she still had for his iCloud account to monitor his texts, emails, and location. Crazy bitch. She tracked their every move, taking screenshots of their vacation plans and photos. She even tailed Ricky to his salsa dance class, pretending to be there by coincidence. For Brenda, every post and message about Ricky and Kendra's happiness was a reminder of what she had lost and what she believed should still be hers. By June, Ricky had sent Brenda a polite but firm email informing her that he was in a new relationship and it was going well. Though he didn't mention Kendra's name, Brenda didn't need to ask. She already knew everything. The email marked a turning point. Brenda became consumed by jealousy, fixating on Kendra as the obstacle to her happiness. She convinced herself that if Kendra were out of the picture, Ricky would return to her. Her thoughts spiraled into darker territory as she began imagining ways to remove Kendra from Ricky's life entirely. Brenda's obsession soon escalated into action. She began asking people she knew if they could help her harm Kendra. She approached family members, friends, and acquaintances, offering money or favors in exchange for their assistance. When her cousin refused to threaten Kendra with a baseball bat, Brenda turned to Crystal Cortez, a 23-year-old single mother struggling to make ends meet. Crystal, who worked as a receptionist at the dental practice, was charmed by Brenda's seemingly put-together life. Brenda drove a Lexus, dressed well, and exuded confidence. She promised Crystal $500 to help scare Kendra and later increased the offer to $3,000 in cash and drugs. Crystal agreed, and Brenda recruited Christopher Love, a small-time drug dealer, to act as the hitman. Christopher, who had a lengthy criminal record, was promised a combination of cash and drugs in his role in the plan. Together, the trio began stalking Kendra, tracking her routines and discussing ways to kill her. Brenda provided gloves, a gun, and even night vision binoculars, demonstrating the level of detail in her planning.
She had money.
Okay.
Because night vision goggles are...
Okay. Top tier.
As a hygienist, I mean, she was giving all...
Right. On September 2nd, 2015, the day before Ricky and Kendra were scheduled to fly to Cancun, Brenda put her plan into motion. Crystal drove Christopher to the parking garage of Kendra's apartment building in Uptown Dallas. When Kendra arrived home, Christopher ambushed her. As she stepped out of her car, he shot her in the back of the head, killing her instantly. He then grabbed her purse to make the murder look like a robbery gone wrong. Crystal sped away with Christopher, leaving Kendra's lifeless body on the cold garage floor. The murder sent shockwaves through Dallas. Kendra's colleagues and friends were devastated, gathering for vigils and sharing memories of her radiant smile and generous spirit. Initially, police believed the murder was a robbery, but surveillance footage from the parking garage soon pointed them toward Crystal Cortez. Under interrogation, Crystal confessed to driving the getaway car and implicated Brenda as the mastermind. By the time they went to arrest Brenda, she had already fled to Mexico. For months, Brenda lived quietly in Torreon, Mexico with relatives, but her freedom was short-lived. The FBI placed her on their 10 Most Wanted list, offering a $100,000 reward for her capture. In April 2016, Mexican authorities arrested Brenda and extradited her to the U.S. on the condition that prosecutors would not seek the death penalty. Brenda's trial in 2019 captivated the nation. Prosecutors presented a mountain of evidence, including Crystal's testimony, text message, and surveillance footage. They painted Brenda as a woman consumed by jealousy and obsessed with reclaiming Ricky. Brenda maintained her innocence, claiming she never intended for Brenda to be killed, but the jury was unmoved. After just 20 minutes of deliberation, they convicted Brenda of capital murder, sentencing her to life in prison without parole. Christopher Love was tried separately and sentenced to death, while Crystal received a reduced sentence of 35 years for her cooperation. The case of Brenda Delgado is a chilling reminder of how unchecked emotions can lead to unspeakable tragedy. Kendra Hatcher, a compassionate and accomplished woman, was taken from the world far too soon. Brenda's jealousy destroyed not only Kendra's life but her own, leaving a trail of heartbreak and loss. This story serves as a haunting example of how obsession and insecurity can spiral into devastating consequences. As we reach the end of this chilling episode of Murder and Cocktails, we want to thank you, our fantastic listeners, for joining us on this dark and mysterious journey. Your enthusiasm for true crime and mixology truly makes each episode truly special. Before we wrap up, don't forget to follow us on your favorite podcast platform to stay updated on our latest concoctions of crime and cocktails. And of course, share the love by leaving us a review. Your feedback keeps the spirits high and the stories flowing. Remember to visit our website, truecrimemeetsmixology.com, for the cocktail recipe of the week, Pineapple Hennessy Lemonade, inspired by today's episode, and to check out our favorite things. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and keep those glasses full. Cheers to the mysteries that keep us coming back for more.
Ooh, that show was good. I can't wait for the next one to come out. Binging on the podcast. Hope true crime never run out. What's gonna happen in the next episode? Nobody don't know. On this suspense, this get intense. No turning back now. I'm all in. True crime, we online. Tune in, it's about to go down. True crime, based on real life events. Every story has two